Hello everyone, this video will cover Module 16. So Module 16 is the end of the class, and like I said in the previous video, this module is only part of the week. So Allen classes end on a Wednesday. This module has to be turned in. You have to turn in all of the assignments by the end of the day on Wednesday. So we don't really have an option to go beyond that, which means it's a really good idea to start this early. So you have two assignments that you're going to complete: a review quiz from the semester, which just goes over everything that we have learned this semester from the textbooks. And so I've just got a listing of all of the different things that you've looked through. Most of this is stuff that you will probably remember. They're kind of basic questions about, terminology that we've looked at, aspects of poetry and fiction and that kind of thing. But it's not a bad idea to take a look at the textbooks again, or at least have them open while you're taking the quiz so you can reference them. So the quiz is just like we've done before. It's open for an unlimited number of attempts, and it just pulls the highest score. There's no time limit, and it pulls from all the pools of questions that you've had before. So you may get some questions that you have seen before, and then you should hopefully remember what the answer is. But you can always go back to look at your previous quizzes before you take this quiz, just to remind yourself of what kinds of questions you got. So that shouldn't take you very long. And then the other assignment is to complete the final reflection. So this final reflection is just a reflection on the entire class. So it's a little bit different from the reflection on the portfolio. The portfolio reflection is just for the portfolio. This one is for the entire class. So this would be like, what kinds of pieces did you choose to revise, and how do you feel about the revising that you did? Which was your favorite piece that you worked on? What did you do best and worst on? And then looking back at the graded work, what do you feel like you should work on in the future? That kind of thing. So did you meet your goal that you set in the welcome email? Anything that you want to look forward to in the future? Things that you may want to work on or learn about in the future. And so about 1 page, couple of paragraphs. Don't put this in a bulleted list. I should add that to the directions. I want it to be like a reflection in paragraph form, so that you really get, a good discussion and development of ideas and that kind of thing. And so it's up to you whether you do it like a formal essay where you would have like an introduction, body, conclusion, or whether you just more answer the questions, kind of the ones that seem to go together, you answer them together, that kind of thing. That's typically what students do. So once you're done with that, you can upload it. It's graded based on whether or not you did it and answered the questions, not necessarily how well it's written. It's not going to be graded like an essay or something like that. So you just kind of keep that in mind as you submit. And then the last thing in the class is the option to do another survey for extra credit, just like we did midterm. In fact, I think it's the exact same questions as the midterm. And basically, I'm the only one who looks at these. Your responses are anonymous, and it just helps me to kind of look into the future and see if there's anything I need to work on for the next time I teach this class. So if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week and an even better summer.